All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Me and Em Podcast, episode 73. My name is Taryn.
I'm Rain.
And I'm Savoy.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time to think of something before.
What's up, y'all? Yeah.
I was going to say,
It's all
you're
good.
about to watch this whole episode, whether or not you agree, episode 73. I don't know. It didn't, anyways. I didn't get there fast enough.
It's all good. Fixing the post.
Yeah. We can take multiple takes like I did.
No.
One take.
One take, Taryn.
Oh, man, that was
That was
crazy.
great.
I want to take my
I'm
ass.
always going to claim one take.
I only do one take.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
We talking about.
It's this guy.
Yeah, we talking about right.
I want to make sure I get it right.
He's all of it. I'm like,
Hey, but my outtakes are funny. I'm like, I say the thing, I'm going to dead it up. Nope.
Just kidding. Yep.
Yep.
That was not
Run it
it.
back.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, how is everybody?
We all right.
Cold.
It was funny. We aight.
Yeah, what y'all do
Cold. Errands.
today? Nice.
Yeah.
Errands. We have to finish our Christmas shopping. See this? Beautiful. Christmas tree is beautiful.
One, I'm blocking it because I'm big. I went to the Ultimate Women's Expo in LA Convention Center with Michelle.
Because he's a little bitch.
Hey, it's actually, they complimented massages and shit. They had massage chairs all day. I was having a blast.
Let's be real. He didn't go because he went for himself.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
He
Yeah,
went
but I got
because
some free shit. Some good shit.
Yeah, but that's not why you went.
Yeah, I know.
Is what she's saying.
I know, but the first little like.
Don't try to justify it, Ray.
you
don't
went.
wanna go.
Because
You went
somebody,
anyway. God
you
damn it.
went because somebody else didn't want to drive them damn self.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the first thing was they had a little bar in the thing. We took 6 different drinks of like martini versions, like appletini, and like 6 of them. And I was right, fucking buzzed. I was like, oh shit, shit hit me wrong.
What time was this that you guys?
We got there about a little bit noonish. It started at 11.
What time did you wake up this morning?
7.
This
What the
motherfucker.
fuck? Why? It didn't start till noon.
I started at 11. No, I get up
you gotta
because of work. Work. I have that. I can't turn off work, so I get
He's
up
so
early.
full of shit.
No, I'm serious.
This motherfucker will fall asleep, not be able to wake up to an alarm, and miss some shit.
Because I know it internally, so I get up.
Internally.
Oh my god, the internal struggle.
But yet he says we're going to do this and he's going to go home and go to sleep. But his internal clock.
It's working great.
Oh my god. Might need some maintenance. But anyway.
The logic with this one is non-existent.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That and then the key fob situation where I find funny that back in the days we used to open our doors. Now you have a thing. Now I totally forgot.
So his door opener is unlock thing
Well,
for his car.
Yeah,
the
the
battery
battery's
died.
dead. Yeah.
He's like, how am I going to get in my car? Well, a lot of us don't have a keyhole. And if we do, it's like under the door handle or it doesn't. It's different.
Right.
This fool has it on his door. How am I going to get in? Motherfucker, use the key.
I was like, oh,
That's
yeah, huh.
how long we've been into this electronic.
Yeah. that you
Everything's
just, beep,
automatic
boop, bop,
era.
bop, beep, beep, boop, boop. I'm
Yeah.
expecting that, and I'm like, oh, they gotta do this.
Well, speaking of can I get a chirp chirp,
Wow.
for the first time in years, I forgot where I parked.
Oh.
Wait, where? Here?
No,
At work?
We went to SmackDown on
Oh.
Friday.
Yeah, Stables.
And I parked, and I almost always know where I park.
Yeah, because we
Like
jumped
I
out early, and
can
then she went to
leave
park.
and I can beeline to where I park, and not forget. I've done it at fucking Disneyland. He's like, "We parked here." I'm like, "I know, I'm on my way there." I already knew where I was going, and I never have a problem. Well, unfortunately, this time I had a problem, and I was getting hangry, and so he's like, "Well, why don't we do this?"
Just
And I was
chirp,
like snapping at him.
I was like, all right, well, you know what? We figured out your way. Because
And then I apologized because I felt bad.
But you did the chirp, chirp, right? Chirp, chirp.
yeah, she was like, can I get a church? He was walking
Tell
around.
everybody, everyone else, don't
like-
do that to yours. Let me do mine
Right.
first.
I had to wait for a shit ton of people to leave.
Yeah.
And then it didn't even matter because then what we did is we basically got, like, I was like, if I can know where I pulled in to go park, I was like, I know exactly the way I went. And that's
really?
what we did. And that's how I figured it out. But what happened is you go down, and then when you go to come up to like go out on the street, well, when I came from my car, I went in and I went down instead of up, because it's like a natural reaction, because I'm used to living on the second floor. So every time I leave somewhere, I'm like, I gotta go down. But I was supposed to go up. So I went down and then I had to go up twice. So I was confused.
So you went up once and that was it. And like, I'm not here.
Yeah, so I was like, what? Yeah, so it was I was confused.
She was like, Karen's like, where are we? We're in the middle.
What?
Compuse the car. Compuse it.
I figured it out.
Yeah,
Like, where are we in this world? We're in the middle of it.
Where we were before we went down, and then we retraced the steps. She was like, nah, no.
Well,
No, you got it. No, you got it. I'm support you 100% of the way.
another thing that happened this week that I want to mention, because I think it is a result of us speaking about said persons, even though we presume that they don't know about themselves. So I was sitting in my office.
Oh.
So
Another one of those.
When you walk
Are
in,
we gonna say names now? We just gonna go out there and say it, or
oh fuck yeah!
Oh, there
So
we
when I
go.
walk in, when you walk in, so there's a dispatch area and there's a billing area. You walk in the dispatch area, right when you open the door, my office is right fucking there. There's a window right there. I sit right in front of the window. You can see me when you walk in.
You see, I see me, see you, see me.
Z walks in the door, says nothing, looks back at me through the window, turns back to the dispatchers, and says not a word.
Wow.
I was like, all right, so that's how it is. All right.
Dang, that's cold-blooded. What the fuck?
oh, it's been what?
Many moons.
At the very least, it's been a year
And
since there was any kind of communication. So
Yeah, right?
And then I will say that due to this new position, my immediate supervisor is fantastic. He just knows what he's doing. And he does a lot of shit.
Ain't that the best?
And I don't know what he gets paid, but whatever, it's not enough. So when I see him as an example, like I learn from him, and like I learn from certain things. And I don't necessarily take like work habits or like working with other people, like not advice, but I don't see other people that way. I learn, strategies and
How to maneuver.
information and other stuff from everybody else, or I get
Right.
trained on certain
Yeah.
things or whatever. So just thinking about that, I wrote this down. I literally picked up my phone right after that happened,
made
and
a
I
note?
wrote this down, and I said, I do not let personal feelings towards individuals or staff members interfere with work or decisions that need to be made for the work environment. And I was like, look at you.
that's solid.
Grow.
Look at you,
Right.
adulting. I mean,
I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to leave that shit in my phone, and I'm going to remember that, and that's just what it's going to be.
Right.
Because
so
work is work.
made a little mature.
I was like, and the way I just like wrote it, I was like, oh, look at me. Like, Champa.
Champa. or something.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm proud of me. Because should I end up venturing off into, or should the project that I have now expand, it will include some more individuals, and it's kind of like, But
Right.
Because
it is what it's going to be. I'm not going
old
to.
us would be like, fuck you and your mama's ugly.
But I can't. I would never fuck with somebody's livelihood or money or anything like that.
Yeah,
I think that's just low. I would never.
It's petty. It's very petty.
It's very.
Are you serious, dude?
I just would never.
It's like you act like you've never like seen her or met her in your whole life. What the fuck? Who does that?
But
Hey,
everybody else
you know.
is super cool. Everybody's
Like-
super supportive. They're like, "Oh my god, we get to
Like
see you
even I
again."
got a nod, I
and-
would have been like cool with. Like you went like this, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
you know,
you
I'm
can say
straight
head
with
nod.
that.
At least the head nod,
Yeah,
like
something,
shit.
you know what I mean?
But whatever. It's whatever.
You know, 'cause,
I mean,
But we see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you. and I raise you.
Punk ass.
You know you know what the raise is gonna be? I asked for blinds for my window. It's gonna pull that shit. It's gonna go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Or you just get the ones with that.
Yeah, you gotta get the
Let's go.
Suck it.
You gotta get the, just so you can go
real
Watch it.
real slow.
slow and deliberate. Like you don't know anybody's phone number.
You know what? I don't know anybody's phone number. Son of a...
A slow and deliberate roll of the curtains.
Yeah, no. I don't think I'm gonna have them take the screen off because there's a screen on there. So it's like an actual window, but it's a window into the office hall. It makes no sense.
What building had issues.
But I do like seeing all the people coming in. It's nice to be there again.
You gotta get the horizontal one so you can just go. What's going on out there? And then you twist them real slow.
Or that the Snapchat one where if you do like hiding, like your eyes are just shown between the two slats.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's exactly it.
It was funny because Vasquez was out the window and he asked me for keys because I have a door on each side, and I got him the keys or whatever. He went to bring them back. He's like, "You need like one of those late night gas station windows so we can just
You just the little outlet just slide it in.
Just to drop them in.
And
Yeah.
I was dying.
Or that
I was like, I know,
that
right?
drop box that slides out. You
Yeah.
put it in and you slide it back in.
He's like, just
yeah.
take the screen out, and I was like, I will.
Yeah,
So
that would be fun.
that shit was funny though. But yeah.
You should just set up a red box. Return.
No. Actually, speaking of a red box, I'm gonna have a red box because they're gonna have to turn in certain paperwork for schedule revisions and shit like that.
Red notice.
So it is a red box. But
Nailed it. I don't even know.
but yeah, I thought that was a little interesting thing that happened
Yeah, that's-
because I was like, okay.
But it's funny. He has worked basically the same job, and you can just drop all that. Yeah, dude.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no ill will.
No, definitely not.
Well,
I just, like I said, it wasn't like, what the fuck? It was just interesting.
Like, you
And
don't
it's funny
say.
because-
Literally, you don't say.
Yeah, you literally. Don't
It's
say.
funny because I don't really actually know if you could tell it's me in there. Like I don't know what you see when you see into my office.
But he knows that's your office, right? I'm assuming he knows.
Well, it's not like my name is on it.
Well, but that's your office.
But I was right there. Like I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
It's whatever.
It's your office.
But anyways,
But
yeah.
if you looked out of your window
you can see
and
them
you
clearly,
saw
right?
someone looking back at you, and you saw them see you,
See me, see you.
Yeah.
See me.
Then he
see
know
you,
it's
see
you.
me.
You saw them see you in that window,
I did.
right?
And so he
Was
knew.
there like a squint, like, who that now? I don't know
No.
what this.
Oh, he knew.
Or
That's what I figured.
Or
Yeah, he
if
knew.
there's nobody, usually there's nobody in that office, right? Because it was like
It was like
stuff in there,
supplies, yeah.
right? So you saw a person. Who the hell is that? I'd be like, yo, who in here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, I know. Oh,
Oh, this
Well,
office?
that's what, and it's weird because exactly,
Yeah, it's
that's
obvious.
what most people have been. What are you doing in here? And I
Yeah.
was like, and I usually go, "This is my new home. Welcome to my small abode. I will be here if you need something."
Right.
And that's what I do. But
I mean, hey, whatever though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
Act
is.
all fresh and brand new. Shut up.
but anyways,
It's all good.
what else? Hawkeye.
Oh, amazing.
That
Yeah.
was good.
episode.
Hawkeye was good.
That was good.
He had a,
Action.
what did he have? He had like a flashback because after Elena threw Kate over, and he was, no.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and she
he
was
had a-
hanging
he
by
had
the
a-
thing.
And he started, pick me up. Go home.
I was like, what do you mean? And then I saw the lights.
The
I was like,
were
oh,
able to
okay,
drop-
all right,
break
all
her
right,
fall.
all right.
But you see, she fell down and just went right back up. Like, goddamn, all right, gangsta shit.
She liked to run right into trouble.
She does.
She does
he
not
was
quit.
tied up. He was
Uh-huh.
like, she not a part of this. Leave her out of it.
I am now.
You
She
want to
comes
deal with me?
crashing through
Here
the
she
roof.
come right through the roof.
That and the,
He's like, oh.
and then the thing with the mom.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
thanks
he's
for
like-
that.
We're
for
partners.
ruining this.
No, we're not really partners.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get you out of this, and here you go again in my business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But now, you know, they got a Black Widow after your ass.
Yeah.
But she's, you know, because they showed that one scene where they threw like sriracha at her, and she grabs it and he goes, hello. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see that little?
No.
Because they showed a teaser trailer for episode 5.
Oh no, I haven't seen
Yeah.
any.
So
teasers
yeah,
yet.
in the scene, someone throws a sriracha at Yelena. And she grabs it like a gangster and goes, "Hello." And I was
Oh,
like,
I
yeah.
didn't see it.
Oh, interesting.
I think this is where she becomes like, they work out the misunderstanding. She goes, "Oh, you didn't kill my sister." This is why.
Right.
And that's why she's after him, because
Yeah.
she thinks
Yeah,
that he killed her.
What's her face? Let
How do you say her whole name? I keep forgetting. I know it's just Val, but you're not supposed to call her that.
What is it? Contessa.
Contessa.
It's her fault.
Valencia Orange.
Contessa Von. I don't know. Montana. I don't know.
Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. Hannah
Oh
Montana.
my
Hannah
God.
Montana.
Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
There it is. Val for short, but don't call her Val.
Yes.
All right.
La Contessa Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine.
Say that 5 times fast. Go.
5 times fast.
Nailed it.
Exactly.
Fucking nailed it. You didn't see that joke coming, did you? No.
So,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So that she led her to believe that Hawkeye
Yeah.
killed it her
If
sister.
we saw the
Killed
post-credit scene of Black Widow.
Yeah.
That's where that's
If you ain't seen it, I mean, it's been on digital.
It's on
for,
Disney Plus
for a while now.
Yeah.
So
Catch
do
up.
that.
Shit together. Shit.
Right?
We can't be spoiled with all the Marvels now. Yeah, we can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Spider-Man's out this week.
Woohoo! Got
that.
tickets.
Yep.
Did you get tickets?
Yeah, he got tickets.
Oh.
I got them before I left Vegas.
Oh, I was like, I'm not fucking paying $1 bajillion.
No, I
Don't worry,
got
I'll
them at
wait.
matinee price.
People are on eBay
So
because
Yeah.
all the
Everything's
sites had
sold
crashed
out.
and they couldn't get tickets and it was sold out.
That's why I did
So
it.
people were putting their
A month before.
tickets on eBay for like $25,000.
Retarded.
Like it was $25,000.
You can wait till
That's
the
like,
initial weekend and it'll be
Yeah,
cheaper
like-
during the weekday.
Like, do you understand that if you wait a week or two, you could get tickets for the
I don't
regular price?
understand.
Like,
Yeah, I got 3 tickets for matinee price.
and I get people want to see it because they don't want spoilers. I get that, but just when you see Spider-Man stuff on the internet, scroll past it.
Yeah, it doesn't look at it.
Yeah, like it's
That's
Because
what
even-
I
I
do.
don't know.
Like, because you'll see a picture and it's like, eh. And I will, like, a lot of times, well, I used to, not so much anymore. I click on it to see if that's really what's happening. Because what I'll do is I'll see a headline or I'll see a picture and I'm like, what the hell? So now I don't even, like, if I were to see a picture, let's say, I don't know if this is going to be true, but, like, let's say there was a picture of all 3 Spider-Men that was on a fucking headline or whatever. For all I know, I could see that picture and I could either, one, somebody could have photoshopped it and been like, oh, everybody's so disappointed because
fan
that
art.
didn't happen.
Right.
It's fan art.
Or, oh my God, this happened. But if I'm scrolling past it, I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to end up leaving it
You know,
alone.
I watch trailer breakdowns. I'm really into it. When I see the movie, I'm gonna be like amazed at everything. So I
Like
go,
me, first time I watch movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the 17th
second
time.
Or the 18,000th time.
You could watch a movie.
That happened?
Yeah, we could watch the movie
Motherfucker.
and we could watch the next day. She was like, oh my God. We're like, we saw this yesterday. She's like, I know, but still. I'd be like, damn, I need that in my life.
I just live in the moment. I don't think about what's going to happen next in the movie.
I can't.
And, like, once I watch the movie, it doesn't, like, leave my brain. Like, I will remember if you, like, refresh my memory, but I just don't. I don't have room in my brain for that stuff.
Well, I can just follow. If I'm watching like a 2-hour movie, I will follow the plot line, the whole thing, and shut everything off. So I'm just like, okay, boom, boom. I know what happened, and I know what's gonna happen, or I can predict what's gonna happen in this next scene. But then I try not to, because I don't want to be like. But I'm usually.
I
wrong.
wish I could explain how I just watch a movie for the 17th time and still
You'd be amazed.
have the same
Yeah.
reaction.
Like this, so like
I
I'll
don't
watch
know.
a movie and then the second time I see it, I'm like, okay, I know what's coming up. So there's parts now that I, like if it's on TV, like, I don't want to see that part.
Yeah, if someone
I'll
say-
like
yeah.
change the channel or I'll, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's a part of the movie I don't particularly care for.
You see a smile. when I
Mia
know
does that
something-
every once in a while.
Yeah.
When it's really a part, she's like, no, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
And she'll change it. But I will go, oh, shit, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah,
And
because
I forget.
usually movies will like elicit a feeling. And then sometimes you're like, I don't particularly care
to
about
feel that right
how
now?
that feels for me. When I first watched it, I know how that felt. I didn't like that. I feel a certain way about it. So I'll skip past it.
Like The Lion King. Just skip
That's like us.
past
That's
when
like
he
us.
dies.
That's us. Like in wrestling.
The Lion King, I'll still watch all of it.
Oh, I
Even
still
though I
watch that.
know,
I'll still get.
like, Mufasa's
I
not
hate
gonna make
I'll
it.
still get emotional.
Oh, no.
Or
I
like
do-
the beginning of Dumbo. Nope. Sorry, not going to do it.
No, Lion King, I skip when, like, when Scar starts to take over and the Pride Lands is all trash.
Oh, that's sad.
I'll just skip to when
Simba
Simba
comes and
decides to
whoops
go
his
back.
ass.
When
Starts
Rafiki
whipping
finds
his ass.
him, that's when I'll switch
Nope,
back.
wrong
The
again.
king has returned.
Or that epic where he's in the rain and just yells and it's like, oh yeah, fire. Oh, we back.
Yeah.
You said you never leave me.
Remember who you are. You are my son.
Let's talk about some weird things happening
Ote.
besides ghost hunter shit.
Oh. Good times, guys.
Because what he failed to mention is this motherfucker decided he was going to stand in the middle of the pentagram.
Yeah, I told her that last night.
Yeah.
Why would you?
I
because
asked.
he knew that if he told me that before, I wouldn't have let him in my house.
True that.
Yeah.
I would have had all the sage ready. But it's too late now.
Well, they after
good.
him now, so I mean, it's whatever.
I got out. It was
They
fine.
know that if they come anywhere near this, they will melt.
Yeah.
So they don't want.
So
they don't want.
if they know
all it is.
all it is.
Oh, it is.
You know, if they know a lot of positive stuff is in the room and all that, yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with you. So yeah.
So what happens when you left? Did you like get blessed or cleansed or saged on the way out? You was like, all right, peace.
Do they do that?
No.
Can you
well,
request that?
You can't. You can, but like they have nobody that's like a professional. So we had. I had.
They ain't got nobody with some sage. They can just do this on you.
No.
Don't
No,
nobody carry sage in the house. Nobody
no,
carry
they-
sage in the
nobody
house.
can-
There would have been
Nobody
sage
cares.
in my motherfucking car.
Right, I would've
So
carried
no,
the
no.
sage,
I
you know
have.
what
I
I'm saying?
have. Maria and Randy had the crystals. They had the. So did Michelle. I had my crystal in my car, and I have my St. Gabriel's ring hanging. So that's been blessed. I haven't been in my car.
Yeah, but you left room for the thing to get into the car, hit your ride with
No.
you before
You know he's not allowed in there with all that positive, all that. Nah, he's. ain't coming in.
I just wanted to mention that
You
because
better,
I was like, what?
Yeah, I even asked for me, can I stand in the middle of it? And I got like garbles. I'm just like, all right.
Oh, you asked the.
Yeah, I asked the question before I even did it.
You asked the spirits that
If-
were there.
if
I thought
He
you
didn't get a
asked.
straight yes.
there was like
he
a-
heard a
Yeah.
so he did it anyway.
See, I thought you were asking like the guy that was
No,
like, "Hey,
no.
my man, you can stand in here real quick," and he's like, "Oh yeah, go for it."
No,
No,
because-
you
no,
had
because-
you had the
He
spirit
said,
box
yeah.
and was
Yeah.
like, "Can I stand here?" And they was like, "Blah blah blah." But
Yeah.
she was like, "Yeah, bring your soul up and through here so we can attach ourselves to you."
And then after
That's what that
after
garbles
I went
was.
to go sit,
That was them salivating.
that's when I asked
on
him,
your
can I
soul.
sit in the chair, and I get a yes. So I sat in the chair. Then
soul.
Then he asked if he could stand in the middle of the pentagram. He got nothing, but he did it anyway.
Soul.
He was there for like maybe 5 minutes. Then he walked to the chair because I told him, hey, mine said yes to sit down. He goes, oh, can I go sit in the chair? And he said no to him. He
Oh
goes,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, then I won't sit down.
They had enough soul.
I
with
would
you,
have
they
sat my
ain't
ass
is.
down anyways because I was already fucking there.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm full.
But like
I'm
I
full
said,
on-
I talk
yeah.
like I'm gonna do it or something.
I'm full, I'm
No,
full
no,
on
no.
this soul right here. I don't need no more. That's greedy.
I'll wait for next homie to come and get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I usually because I hate stairs. I hate stairs. I hate basements. I was the
So I
second.
went down both. In the
I was
dark.
the second one because he was the
In
first
the
one.
dark, dark.
The guy said, "Okay, you guys have been here about 15 minutes, so it's 'cause that's how long you stay down there." So he's the first one to go up, and I'm the second one. Usually, when I'm behind someone and it's stairs leading up, or like, I usually get that weird.
Like someone's,
Yeah,
like
someone's
someone's on
tugging
your
on.
ass.
I felt fine.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I felt-
that's because they wasn't on your ass. They was already inside.
I felt- yeah,
They're like, let's go, bro.
When I told her, like, I felt like safe. Then she told me,
Because
like,
it was
like,
leading you. That's
It
why.
was leading me. I was
It was
li-
like, yeah, now bring your ass up here. I'm already hitching a ride. Let's go. Grab my hand.
Grab a handful.
Yeah,
Grab
grab
a
a
handful.
handful. You follow me up the stairs. We out of here. This is my ticket out. You, sir. You did this to you.
I'm good.
Do you not love yourself? Do you sit at home and be like, I'm really trash. I need a demon in my life. Dial 1-800 back.
All right. Well, we don't have a specific topic, but there are certain things I kind of want to touch base on or
Sweet.
whatever. So we're just gonna do this now.
Lord have mercy. Save us all.
Lord have mercy.
We good. We straight.
Lord have mercy.
I was waiting for that. Cheers.
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 Salutations. All that good stuff.
That's a demon speaking. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that pitch change?
Oh, that was a burp.
Yeah.
There's a demon trying to come up.
Yeah, burping was a hand in your throat.
Well, someone's gonna dissect this fucking podcast. His eyes shift. He's a lizard.
Oh
man.
my god! Can you imagine?
What's that movie? Is it the apparition? Is that what it is? It's about like a Divx box.
I don't know if there's an actual adaptation movie of it. I don't know one.
Yeah, and the girl had the box, and she opens it, and then there's like tons of like, there's like moths or something in her room. They're like trying to get her out, and then she's like in the mirror, and she opens, and she's like, and she
Moths.
Like, no, she like opens her mouth, and there's like a hand come out.
Oh!
I never saw that one.
No, y'all never seen that?
That's terrifying.
Well, Ray's not gonna watch that.
That would prosecute the shit out of him.
You know what's funny is I don't understand how you can go do that, but
right?
he won't
I
watch
can't do
scary
horror.
movies.
Like I said,
So he don't like fake horror. He like real horror.
no, but
Like
it's
real-
the fascination of that world that overcomes the fear.
Well, watch it on the fucking TV or at the fucking screen. You want it like
Yeah,
Here.
one time.
you want to go.
Ray wants everything attached to him, apparently.
You want everything like right, yeah, attached to him, like attached at the hip or at the soul, because that is soul right now. Fuck his hip, soul.
I'm straight.
Lord
That's
have
all.
mercy.
Well, aside from this horror in real life versus horror on the TV,
Ray in real life.
I don't understand the male species.
I don't either.
Okay, that was
Well,
But go ahead.
that was left, but we here.
That's a
so
great- that's
Well,
great.
because
let's
we were
talk about
gonna
it.
keep going on this ghost shit, and we already talked about
That's a
that.
great
So I
segue.
wanted to-
Let's go.
Okay.
I wanted to move.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you
Moving
so
right
you
along.
pivot.
I don't understand how you can want to get with somebody so bad that you still want them after you see them hanging on somebody else.
Oh, okay. I was like, where is this going?
Yeah,
Should
well,
I be offended? I'm gonna wait.
I'm a little lost.
Let me hear it.
Oh, you
before-
know where we at.
I know.
I'm a little lost.
Let me hear it
So-
before I say something. Well, you gonna
Yeah.
get there.
Oh, you gonna get there.
All right, cool. I want to get there.
So, fuck it. So, Cassie.
Oh,
And it's not her. It's not her fault. Like
It is, but it isn't.
Well, it is
And
because.
we'll get to why.
Well, I mean,
Same
it's
difference?
not like she's existing. Like, what am I gonna do? I exist. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
First
I
of
can't
all, like
apologize
whatever.
for just being me and here.
But-
No, I get that for sure.
If I'm seeing
But
her hanging on you, I'm not going as another male in my logical brain. I would not be
continuing
Pursuing
to
that.
pursue that, right?
especially not in the same 100-yard vicinity of you. It makes no fucking sense to me.
it just tells you that most men,
Like, somebody make sense of this.
60-40,
I can't.
are scandalous and fucking don't give a shit.
I can't make sense of it at all because it makes no sense. To
I
me.
don't,
I don't know.
like, can you want to fuck that bad? That, like,
yeah.
But
but
it
the
clouds
thing is,
your.
I don't
your
think that's
judgment
it,
to that
because
degree.
if you think about it, I think that it's the chase. Because the last one that was thrown at him, he didn't want it.
All right, yeah.
Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And somebody had to tell him, like, if you don't,
Yeah.
then fuck you.
Move it along. Yeah.
Right.
But I can't have this one, but I'm going to keep trying. Even though I see her with Ray looking like they together, even though they're not together. So
That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks he's safe like that. He knows that we're together. So I'm just like, you know what? Ray doesn't care. I'm a holler right in front of him.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I know it
then
doesn't
to
make
me,
any
that's
sense.
just disrespectful.
It is.
I would just
It
be
is.
like,
It
oh,
is.
well, this is all like, okay, so if they're not together, then why is that look like that? Like, this is all trash. I'm cool. That's how I would be like, I'm cool on that. Like,
Right? Like,
even
I
if
would
they
be
aren't
like,
together
nah,
and
I'm
they say
straight.
not
I don't,
together,
I just wouldn't
yeah,
want to be involved.
That doesn't look
like a
appetizing to
sane,
me
logical
anymore.
person. That's like me seeing some chick and him, like, flirting and being touchy-feely with each other, but me being like, oh, hold on, let me step in here anyways. Like, what? Have you no self-respect?
Or maybe you think
I would be like, oh, hell no.
maybe he thinks his game is so tight that he can score it anyway. I mean, you know, ego is involved in that too.
Yeah, it's a little inflated.
What if it's like,
It's a little
well,
inflated.
I'm gonna do my thing because it would be a notch on my belt. It would be an ego booster if I was able to still collect.
But you're not stealing
Even
and or
though-
collecting.
Like, I'm not saying that that's
Not
right,
that
'cause-
you know of.
Oh,
'cause- what happened? What he said?
but if she,
He said you're
she-
not stealing or collecting, and I said not that you know of.
Right, because
I'm just.
I've heard
We
different
know all the
stories
possibilities.
from that side, and then things end up not being all the way true. So we don't really know. Because remember, there was that instance where like, oh yeah, we
But she
yada,
tells
yada. And
you
then,
know
but
I'm
then she
here.
like, nah, that's not how it is.
If I'm
But-
talking to actual people, she tells me, no, that didn't happen. I'm gonna, obviously believe her because she's telling it whether it's a lie or not. I believe her. I'm just like, okay, cool.
But
But
also,
why he has to front is a trip. Like, yo, we've gone on a few dates. I'm like, no, you haven't.
but I also think that if that was me as a female, if I really didn't like want that situation, I would verbalize that.
She has.
You don't have to be a bitch, but I would just be like,
Did-
"Hey, bro, like,
Did
no."
she tell you she told me where she went to the bathroom and he was over there and then he
Yeah.
goes, yeah. She shut him down and walked away.
Oh, I don't think I heard that.
Yeah,
yeah.
but the way,
That,
because me, I'd be like, you better fucking stop this shit or we're going to have a big problem. Because at that point, that's like, I know it's sad to say, but as a female, sometimes you have to be a bitch.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay.
to get the point across. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
okay.
But
It's
I mean,
okay.
it's okay until you have to be a bitch to the wrong one, and then
Yeah, you're
this
right.
is where we end up with sexual assault and shit like that, which is
Yeah.
so fucked up to say, but that's also
yeah,
true.
I don't understand that, but see, that's the
But also she's
that's ego.
ego, but she's also I want to say partly hurtful, but like I think she eggs it on a little because the amount of shit that she's been through on both sides of the whole abusive thing and da da da. Because I told her, like I
Right.
told.
So it's the attention part of it.
That's what I was
like
gonna
I
say.
told I
Yeah.
told my ex, you hate it, but you love this type of drama. You love this shit. You don't love it like you love it like you love like a daughter or something, but you love it. You love
like
it
to
in your
be
life.
involved.
But you don't
and
realize
around it.
that
Yeah.
you like it.
Yeah.
And
They
you don't
yeah.
realize the reasons you're doing it until somebody else sees it and says,
Says something
I
to
know
you.
exactly
Well, but-
why you're doing what
Yeah,
you're
but
doing.
Right.
I've called her out on it, and she acknowledged it, but I think it's like just to shut me down. Like, yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh, like you do with me.
What do you mean? What the fuck you talking about?
When I tell you some shit and you go, yeah. And then you say some other shit that's totally contradictory to what I just said because you're trying to shut me down because you don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Boom, right in front of your podcast.
Take that one to the bank.
Take that.
Got him.
But it's true.
Yeah, she'll admit it, but she won't like actually like really.
Yeah, I like it.
Let it
Okay.
sink in.
Okay, I like it. So now
Well,
what
nobody
do we
wants
do now?
to-
Where do I go from here? Huh? What happened?
Hey, what
Okay.
happens
Well,
next?
and
You
like,
win, and what?
and that's a natural reaction because nobody
you get a ribbon?
wants to hear something negative about themselves
no one
and like
wants to
soak it
admit
in.
they like
True.
drama.
But if it's somebody who actually gives a fuck about you and you know that person is like down for you or rides for you, however you want to say it, then obviously that's like me sitting down with you and going, "Hey, bro, like, fucking for real." And like you shutting me down and like because you don't want to hear it because it's something negative and I get it, but at the same time it's not just coming from anybody.
Yeah.
Like it's coming
yeah.
from me. Not that I mean
Yeah,
like
well,
from
like,
me to
you're
you
saying, yeah, like it's coming
anyways.
from someone who
cares
and
about
it's
you,
like,
cares
it's
about
not
your
out
life.
of-
who wants you to be a better person,
Yeah.
who doesn't
It's-
want
it's
you
co-
to do
it's-
these
it's from a
toxic
good
things.
place.
Yeah.
No, I like the drama. Stab me.
A lot of people do.
To me, I find it as much as it's kind of like entertaining in my eyes.
Oh
I
my
see this
God.
like this is hilariously funny. I'm like I'm in a sitcom.
Oh, like you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
I was like being involved.
Just because like
But it's like-
I'm
but-
standing in the like
no parts of that
behind
shit.
the camera just watching like.
But you go from watching to being involved because you
I'm a
get
director and
pulled
the
involved.
Yeah,
I'm the director and the star.
I would hate that.
I'm the star and the
Okay, Jamie Foxx. I would hate that shit. I want no parts of this shit.
no.
You don't want to be
Like anytime,
you
like
don't want to be stand-in number one.
no.
I like
You know
I
speaking
like the
roles.
position I was in, like off camera. That's where I like to be, off camera.
I just need you to go from point A to point B. That's all you do is walk it back and forth. That's it.
I'd rather be the fucking gopher on the set.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, I'm the production assistant. I'm just standing there.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with any of those positions. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying
got
I'd
you.
rather do that than be in front of the camera in situations
Yeah,
like this.
I do-
Like
that's-
I'm
that-
cool.
I sit back and just laugh.
I don't
This
want to
to me
star
is
in that
funny.
role at all.
No. Like we have friends who, one in particular, one crazy ass gentleman who will be like, "Oh, you have to see a picture of this girl or whatever,"
Is he tall?
and he'll
Okay,
and he'll
got it.
show me
Oh,
before he shows him, and that's like a
I just wanna
respect
make
thing.
sure.
I'm like, all right, cool, but then he'll tell me some crazy shit about this bitch, and I just look at him. I'm like, major red flag. Please move along. And he does. Why are you? And then
Because he likes it.
and then he proceeds to have a conversation with me about it, and I'm like, this is you're wasting my breath.
it's gonna fall on
Because-
deaf
I'm
ears,
wasting
bro.
my breath. Why am I doing this?
because he like
Because he likes telling you.
but he
No,
like- he
because they
some
like
drama.
fucking
He
drama.
likes the drama.
as
And he
much-
wants to
as
tell,
much as he's
and he
like,
wants to tell a
uh,
female because you're gonna lose your mind.
Todd, he's crazy. Da-da-da-da.
I'm
No.
not gonna lose my mind. I'm just like,
No, but knowing you want to like. Advise,
I just look
but,
at him. I'm like, stop wasting my time, sir. Get out of my face.
Sometimes people like crazy or outlandish things to happen in their life so that they have something to tell people and people relate like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And you're like, I know, right? Like my life is nuts. This is what
My life is
No, I'm
nuts.
serious.
No, I
Some
get
people
it.
like to go, yo,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
my life is nuts. This
Yeah.
is what I go through every day. Look, this person, X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's crazy. I know, right? Shit is
Yeah,
wild.
I'm
Like,
like-
I can't do nothing about it.
I'm a psychiatrist, everybody. I get
Yeah,
paid.
like I just be out there trying to live my life, and wild shit be happening to me. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Well, why
it's,
don't you change it? Well, don't talk to the person no more. You know, I mean, I tried to, but anyway.
I try to, but you know, I love it when they
you
come
know
back.
what's funny though is like
So, all right, man.
our life be crazy, but
No.
I don't want to tell people about
Yeah,
it.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to share that shit with you.
Yeah,
And if
sometimes-
I do, it's right here.
Sometimes people I haven't talked to in a while, or like, you know, when I go to work, because sometimes I see people that I haven't seen in like a month because the schedule's different.
Right.
So I go in there like, hey man, how's everything going? I'm like, oh man, everything's cool, just chilling, man. Every time I talk to you, you ain't got no drama. You just be like, everything's cool. I'm like, cause
I don't want
I
any of
don't
that.
any, and I try my best to stay away from it. So when people ask me how I'm doing, I can say I'm good.
Yeah.
And genuinely mean that shit.
Yeah.
Because first thing is, I don't want to come to you with my problems, and secondly, you don't really want to care or hear about it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the other thing. Like, I understand talking to people, talking to your friends and stuff about your problems, but you shouldn't be doing that unless you're addressing, like people who talk about their inner relationship problems. I don't believe in going outside of your relationship and talking to somebody else about your problems. I mean, a counselor and professional help, that's completely different.
Right.
But like going to vent to like your girlfriends and shit like that, like I especially, well, since I've been with him, I'm like, I'm just like sitting there like, what do I do? What do I say?
Help me, please.
I'm sorry to hear that for you. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say because now when you develop these healthy relationship tactics or
Lord, I'm being tactically.
when you develop these healthy
Tactically.
relationship habits and like communication.
Lord have mercy.
I meant to say techniques.
You're getting swerved. You're getting swerved. Swervelies.
You learn to deal with it inside of your relationship and not outside of your relationship.
Yeah.
So if I have a problem, I will stew on it myself, but then I bring it to him. I don't go to somebody else.
Of course,
And a lot of people do that. They will go somewhere else, and I'm like, no.
People in a relationship and you have open lines of communication, keep it in-house.
But it's like a lot of the times, all you have to do is look at that person and be like, why are you telling me? Go tell them.
Yeah.
Just listen
I'll
to
do
them.
that.
Just
She would be like, a problem. The other day, I'm like, okay, that's crazy. But what did they say when you told them that?
I
ain't
didn't
telling
tell
you.
them.
Well, you have to tell them
Yeah.
because
How do
that
this could
person
have been
can't
fixed with one
that
conversation?
person
You don't
can't
know.
change what's going on or how you feel. First of all, if you keep it inside, but then secondly, if you don't tell them, and people are afraid to hurt feelings, and I get that, and that's like nice that you want to preserve
But
somebody's
you can
feelings.
still say it in a
but-
certain way.
But you can't always sacrifice how you feel for somebody else because then you're going to resent that person. Like I held all this stuff in about you, and you
It is,
just you know what I
and
mean?
plus
So-
is the dynamics. If you have with somebody, just you like to use the acronym of KIS, KISS. Keep it simple,
Keep it
stupid.
simple,
Yeah.
stupid.
Just talk to the person you're with, because you're gonna get a whole different advice from somebody else that's not in your relationship. And he's gonna think something else. 'Cause we're not. I believe men. We're not. We're stupid. Among all men, some men stupid. We're not psychic. We don't know what the fuck you're thinking. Tell us.
Tell me.
Straight up. Don't sugar. If you need to kind of pussy sugar around, get to the point though. At least because
If it makes you feel better
yeah.
to put it across in a nice way,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
But don't babble.
and you can do that.
Because men's attention span at that moment in that thing is very low. So you got to get there quick.
Thought everybody was eating chips. I don't know.
You know what's funny is somebody told me, and I kind of took this to heart because I'm very good at writing. And I can write out my feelings because I've been practicing that for years and years and years for myself. But when it comes to sitting there and looking you in the eye and telling you face to face, I cannot.
I'm all about it.
I mean, I don't. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's that I start to lose the words and I can't think of. I can't focus and think of that one thing. And I always thought that it was a really wrong or a not valid way of communicating if I wrote a letter or a text message or whatever. But then I was reading that that's pretty common, and when you fight with your significant other, if you can't look at them, a lot of people will sit back to back.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
and talk.
And so it's okay, well, what's the difference if I need to write it out to really clarify what I'm saying? And the other thing is I spent a majority of my years spitting shit out and then being like, oh shit, did I mean that? Should I have said that? And so writing, I can write it out, read it, and then be like,
Let me edit that.
let me edit that because that's not what I mean. And because even if afterwards you clarify what you mean,
They're not going to take it the same way.
and you can't, you can never anticipate how somebody's going to
Gonna
take
take
something
it.
that
Yeah.
you say.
Right.
And that's, and it is your responsibility to put it across in a way that's, not hurtful if you're trying to keep the relationship.
Right. Or get it across the way you want it to be received.
Yeah.
But then if you do, I like that. But if you do that and you bring it to them, hope that person's mature enough to be come to you hey, I didn't get this part. Explain that to me.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean. Not just you're talking shit the whole fucking time.
Well, to bring that back is I will write him a whole long ass text message, and we have never had a problem. And
you get to have good grammar.
it stays there. Well,
being
yeah,
somebody else.
that's true. And it will stay there, and it will get solved, or we'll say, okay, well, we'll talk about this later, or we will say what we need to say, and then be like, okay, well, here's a good solution, and then let's set this up for this, or whatever. And that's just.
If absolute solutions are there, I love it. But I always love the art of compromising because I'm willing to compromise with anybody.
Right.
Make me a little happy, make you a little happy.
Right.
That's
what relationships
But as
are.
together, we're super happy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Our little happiness is bigger than just our single parts.
Right.
So if I could compromise with a woman, amazing. I'm good. I'm actually all right, cool. I mean, there's no problem there. But if I can find an absolute solution to something or whatever problem we're having, cool. But I'm willing to hey, let's break it down a little bit.
Let's Tetris this
Yeah,
so we can
so
figure it
everything
out.
fits,
So we fit,
I'm happy,
and
you're
then
happy,
everything's
we win.
everybody wins.
I also think though when it comes to that, you have to figure out what that message from your significant other really means. 'Cause sometimes people just need to vent and get something off their chest, and they just want somebody to listen, know that I can say this and this person's going to listen, and take it in.
Oh, I do that all the
You know what I
time.
mean? Because
But I would like they start like, hey, I just need a vent. If they start with that, I'm like, okay, cool.
well, I mean,
This thing-
sometimes you don't know that you need to vent until after you're like, oh wow, I need to get that off.
Yeah.
Because so that happens.
I mean, he knows
yeah.
now,
Like, yeah,
but I do
sometimes-
that all
but
the time.
If you tell me before or after the whole thing that you needed, okay, cool. Let's
Yeah.
clarify
But
this.
sometimes you
Right.
don't
Sometimes-
know
yeah, you don't
until
know
you
until
start.
Yeah.
Like I'll just give an example. I came home a week. It was like a week or 2 weeks ago, and something had happened. It wasn't a great scenario at work or whatever. And then I came home, and there was other shit that just like everything.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking domino effect, right? And so I go straight to the kitchen. I'm slamming shit around. I'm pissed off. And then he comes in. He's like, "What's happening?" And I just word vomit.
Because she came home, and I knew there was something wrong. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey. And I'm like, all right.
Here it comes.
So I let it a little bit pass, and then I was like, you doing all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. I let it pass. And then I heard stuff happening. And I was like, okay, all right, okay. What's going on? And then it was like, and I was like,
there we go.
this is what okay.
Feels
here
better
we
now,
go.
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, she was like,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
I need to vent. I was like, I know. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I kept like.
But my problem is I don't want him, or I don't feel like any significant other should feel like a punching bag for shit that they're not involved
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying? So like normally I'm like pretty, you know,
You compartmentalize.
yeah, or I figure out a way
Word of the day.
to say it so that we have a conversation
Yeah.
and I'm venting rather
Right.
than me just
Blech.
spitting at you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just don't.
I-
You know, I wouldn't want
I
that
would-
done to me. That's what you know.
I would kind of want it that way because, like, let's get all the bullshit out and then we could construct something after the bullshit.
But the bullshit,
Right.
it's like none of it involved him.
Yeah, I
Right.
know, but that's what it's.
That's
the
why
other end is-
that's why I have the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
That's
and that's
why-
why it was easier for me to like give it a little bit of time because I was like, as far as I know, we're good.
We're good. It's just,
Like I've been talking to her. All
Yeah,
day for
usually
one
I
part,
will
so
tell
I'm
them we're not.
So I didn't think there was anything wrong with like us, but I knew something had happened,
Right.
or she felt the way. So I was like, okay, well, let's try and get this out. Then
Yeah,
I
this
can
is-
find out
let's-
if
let's-
it's something that
let's
is a
ease
problem that
into
has
it.
a solution that I can try and fix. Because you know,
Yeah.
as men, like that's what we do. It's like, okay,
They try to
I
fix
have,
to fix
it.
it.
I have an
Yeah.
issue with this. Okay, we can do this. Sometimes it's like, well, I just want you to know what's happening.
I just need you to listen
And yeah, I just need you to listen.
and take it.
And
Yeah.
so, but I have to find out what's happening before I can figure out what lane to go into. So then when I hear what's happening, I'm like, oh, okay, it has nothing to do with me. So
Yeah.
this is something out of my control. I can't fix that, but I can help her try and feel better about it
And then
at
But
home.
but
so
that
you don't
begs
carry
to
it.
the thing that we always talk about. Hear what I'm saying and not my tone.
Right.
Because a lot of people will be like, "Why are you talking to me like that?" Even
Yeah.
though it has
Doesn't-
absolutely nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It's because I'm feeling a type of way about something that happened, and that's where the freaking fight starts.
Yeah. Well, that was just like what happened with the car. Like I could have been like, "Yo, why you coming at me like that?" But I was like, "I understand she's frustrated, so let her do her thing." And then she was like, "Yeah, you know, my bad. I didn't mean to come at you like that." And I was like, "It's all good." Like I understood where you were
Yeah.
coming from after I was like, "We should do this." Maybe I shouldn't have said we should do this. Maybe I should just let her. But it all came back, and eventually I was like, "You know what? Chill. It'll come back."
Because
And it was all
I've
good.
told people,
So-
and I even told myself, like, yeah, I have a tone issue, but like, I'm just whatever I'm talking about. I want to get it out in a way where I feel like I'm getting it out properly.
and then, like
And-
the
yeah,
passion comes out
and
too.
then
and it's
and
like-
then it sounds like I'm being really aggressive.
Yeah.
It's just because I am, but not like in a mean way. It's
and not
like,
towards you.
Yeah, not towards
it's
you.
the situation
Just-
that
yeah.
is-
There's emotion involved, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, for
I
sure.
hate when people are like, "You have to communicate this without the emotion." What?
How the fuck
No,
do you do
because
that?
I can't do that.
Hello,
If
am I a
tell you something without
am I a
the-
robot? Hello.
Yeah, exactly. I feel this way, and so this is that, and this.
I
that,
cannot.
that,
This is my happy
I
face.
have
Yeah.
so much emotion when I do like I
Yeah, like
0111001.
You want this to happen.
You want to see me do this? It
Yeah.
means I'm invested.
right, because you don't.
Like-
you won't know.
Duba got a bitch.
You won't
Okay,
know,
maybe not that,
Right,
but
but the intensity or
Who the fuck you think
severity.
you're talking to? No.
Yeah, the intensity or the severity of the situation is predicated on the emotion that is being expressed. So
Yeah.
I have to know how serious or how, benign this is.
You know how you know it's serious?
Based on the tone.
How big you make it. If it's like this, you're cool, but it's like this is big.
That's just funny. That shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
Lights. I need lights right here.
I do that all the time though because like
Stadium lights.
I just talk like this.
Yeah, right?
I don't talk like that. Like I talk like this. My arms are
It's either,
like I'm gonna hit
either
everybody in the face.
Taryn's either like this, or you see it in her eyes, in her face.
Both of y'all talk like that, though.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Like,
But I'm just loud. Well, he's louder than I
Loud
am.
as a mother.
and Ray, like, you can tell it, like,
He's aggressive.
like games. If I go, Ray, bring it. Hey, motherfucker, bring it. He would be like, yo, man, I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. Ray, you want to get beaten some games? Fuck, motherfucker, bring it on. I don't give a damn. Yo.
Whoa, yo.
That's
Yo.
That's like the word, bring in the competitor comes like you say the word bet, bitch.
Bitch bet.
Motherfucker, bet.
Bitch bet.
That's what it is. It's alive in me. Like it's just chilling, dormant till someone like said the trigger word. It's a wrap.
Yeah, like
Let's go.
Like if I didn't have
whooped. Huh?
Who get whooped? Yeah, who get whooped? I get whooped. You get whooped.
Yeah, like if I said Ray Domino's, bet bitch.
Bet, bitch.
He's like, what the fuck? Like he would lose his mind.
I'd walk around here. That's the pantry. Trying to find the Domino's.
Don't even know the layout of this motherfucking house anymore.
Always find her in the kitchen eating oodles and noodles. Sorry.
Who bought the noodles? I'll leave you alone. Just tell me who bought the noodles. I miss that shit. Dane Cook.
Dane Cook.
That shit's so great though.
Because it works. Yeah, men are weird. We're all weird in our own special ways.
Especially this fucking guy. I can't.
Sometimes my mind boggles like the women who are still in my life. And I'm like, hey, you still want to deal with me?
Man.
I love y'all for it. I do. But I was like, hey, But as I know, like these are the ones like, okay, cool. These are the ones I can roll with, and they're not gonna.
Oh man.
They're not gonna straight up.
Ray.
I'm surprised Ray's not like the other dude. Yo, man, check this out. This is crazy, right? This is my life.
He does that shit all the time.
Do I?
He just doesn't preface it with, oh, check this shit out, it's crazy. Because we already know it's going to be crazy. He doesn't have to say that.
Oh, man.
I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. I don't even know if Ray's going to know what this means. Ray thinks he's an asshole.
I am.
Ray is not an asshole. Ray's a fucking simp.
What's a simp?
See, I know it!
What's a simp?
You know how I knew that? Because I didn't even know what that meant until like 2 or 3 months ago.
SMP. I heard that word.
Yeah,
I don't
simp.
know
S, not pimp. Simp.
No, I heard what you said. You heard what Ty said?
I don't know what it stands for. What does it stand for?
What's a simp though?
Hold on, he about to look it up because I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard the phrase, but I don't know what that pertains to.
Opposite of asshole.
Is it like I'm a teddy bear? Ish.
Well, I mean, yes.
Oh, man.
Yes, but no. Let me get you
It's a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them.
Okay, I don't know about the second
I know, but
part,
that's the whole thing. But half of that is what we calling you. Ray.
Oh, see,
I can put the sexual part on other women in my life. I get that, so it works.
well,
It's dual.
I didn't
I
know
know.
that
I didn't know.
was
Yeah, I
part
didn't
of
know.
the definition.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I know that part either.
I didn't know that either.
I kept reading. I was like, oh, that's
There's,
not right.
oh shit! I was like, oh shit! There's more. What does
Yeah.
I just meant
what
the
does Urban
first 2
Dictionary
lines.
say? What does Urban Dictionary say?
I just meant the first part of that. That's the second part of it.
You know what
Wow.
Urban Dictionary would say? You're a bitch.
That's what I said.
Probably would say that. But yes, there are.
He has simp tendencies at
Yes.
the very least.
Yes. We won't flat out call you a simp because that's wild. Because that definition is crazy.
Well, no. If he was actually in a relationship,
It wouldn't matter because that's.
I would.
You'd be like,
I would be a fool.
Right, okay.
You, yes, because yes,
But that would be different because
absolutely.
that's your girl. And
Yeah.
like you supposed to.
I'm not
like,
saying it would be bad, but that would
Yeah.
definitely be the definition. But
Hey, what I
I
love
just think it's
hard,
funny
right?
that he's like, and that's great. I'm just,
Yeah.
he's not an asshole. I just blew his cover, and I
He's-
really do not give a
Terry
fuck.
killing my brand over here.
Right? It's like, damn, man, I gotta come with a new, new definition.
New
of who
level
I
of
am.
asshole.
You know what I'm
your
saying? In my
problem is
bio, it says I'm an
branding.
asshole. Like, shit.
Yeah, that's what
Like in
branding.
Hawkeye. What's your problem?
Branding.
Branding.
Oh, you're the archer.
I like to be low key. You know, I got to be a ghost.
Yeah. Archer.
Archer.
I'm just saying that because you do things that you don't even necessarily need to do because somebody else wants to do them, even though you're not in a relationship. And no, I'm not speaking about the Women's Expo. There are so many more examples.
I'm just gonna let that marinate.
Yeah, just think about that for tonight.
I know who you're pertaining to on that. I got you.
It is impeding the future. The future.
I don't. The future. No, I don't have any prospects. That's that I'm.
You know why? Because when you go on your social media, it looks like you never got out of a relationship. And where is the first place that everybody looks?
My.
Everyone's social media.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying I agree with it. That's just the fact of right now.
Yeah, I got you with that.
That's what happens. So if I were an outsider and I was looking at that shit because bitches are crazy,
So you'd be like,
and I
oh,
know
together?
because I'm the same, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, she'd be like,
So even if I went on all my social media and just like a little video, yo, I'm single, yo, I'm not attached to nobody, wouldn't make a difference. Or would it? In your eyes?
I don't know.
yeah. But until then, all the girls are gonna be like, crazy girlfriend. Who the fuck is that bitch?
Hi, Felicia.
Yeah.
But no, I'm
Put some
just
money. Fuck you, motherfucker! You bitch, you
For
slick.
a ride. All right, I'll do it.
no, I'm not. No. I'm
would.
not saying that that's what you need to do.
You
I'm
ain't
just
gotta do
saying
nothing you don't
from
wanna
an
do, bro.
outsider's
No, that's what I'm
perspective,
saying.
that's what it looks like.
Put it-
So for me, if I was even considering that, like, let's say I was like, oh, I'm in a space to talk to people or whatever, whether it's people I kind of know or I'm looking to meet new people or whatever, and I'm on all this social media shit, that's the first things I'm going to see. So I wouldn't even touch that.
Right.
So when you say, oh, we know that day's going to come and this, that, and the other, it's like, okay, yeah, understand. But there's no prospect of that day even coming because that's not what it looks like.
Yeah, that's not, I got it.
I mean, we don't know what the inside conversations are and what happens. Like, that's your business. But I'm saying from, like, an outsider looking in, especially from a female.
But if you hear from the horse's mouth, usually me, I would tell you that's how it is. And if you even ask her, she'll tell you the same thing. We had that conversation today, actually, when we were doing this.
Yeah. What brought that conversation on?
Because of her other friend.
Okay. What are her
Other best friend, because she kept
Right.
bringing up the questions of like,
When are y'all getting back together?
no,
The-
that
the
no, it
same
was like,
questions we have?
if you guys went to Vegas, did y'all like?
Oh, that's right.
What,
That's right.
What if Ray got fresh, and would you let him? And
Ray
and
got
what
fresh.
if
What
y'all-
year is this? What if Ray got fresh?
I mean,
What year is this?
I'm invasive and I ask questions, but I didn't ask those
No,
questions.
she asked those questions because
I know, but I was like, I didn't.
They're on that best,
I wanted to, but I
This is
didn't.
1920s, acting fresh.
No, she has
Feeling
why was
squirrely.
it? And then she told like Michelle was like, I don't ask
know.
those. I don't ask those questions to him, and I think she knows like I wouldn't cross that line. I wouldn't try to like get frisky or anything like that with her.
Especially when they get froggy.
I was feeling active.
Yeah, froggy.
No, but see, but yeah, like and the fact that she kept asking those, I'm like, because I feel like she's comparing me to her, kind of in, kind of out, almost like fiance, but some bullshit happened there. I'm like, I'm nothing compared to that dude, because the shit I hear, and the shit I heard that he said behind Michelle's back pertaining to me, I was like, yo, I know this fool's no good. But yeah, I'm like, Evan, do not compare. Oh shit, that's her name. Sorry.
I was like,
Edit it out. don't compare me.
I'll try and beep it or
Yeah.
I'll fix it in
We'll
post.
put a
You guys
beep in there.
have to remind me though, so I'll forget, and that's what we go out in the airways.
Timestamp. Where's that at?
Oh, well, that's a
1-1.
an hour.
Just put 1-1.
An hour.
And well, yeah, it was like, don't do that, because like, are you trying to trying to find out what's because
You shouldn't be comparing anyways.
Yeah, I feel like that's what she was doing.
But
She was
you
asking
like
questions.
I don't like you shouldn't do that in general because to me that screams I'm not comfortable in my relationship. But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why are you comparing your relationship to another relationship?
right.
Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
Just
like-
because ours is maybe not in your eyes, it's healthy between me and Michelle that we can still do things that seem that should be like in the realm of boyfriend and girlfriend, but still
Right.
be friends.
Right.
To her, it's a mind blower for her. Like, oh my god.
for her,
Yeah, for
it's
her.
a mind blower for all of us, sir. And it's not that y'all are getting along. It's the natural progression. Brandon and I have talked about this when it comes to exes. There's a natural progression for you to like, okay, we have y'all have some of the different friends. I'm not there yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You have some of the same and some of the different friends. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go hang out with these people. Okay, we're not together anymore. You're doing something that I don't want to do. Okay, here we go. I don't have to do it.
So
So you can go by yourself.
Yeah.
So now you're growing further and further apart. And it doesn't mean that y'all are never going to talk. It just means that y'all are never together nearly as much as y'all are together. And it's just, it is what it is.
Right.
It's your life, it's whatever. But that's just the natural progression of,
But if you
said-
if you had like a healthy breakup and we had all these things in common, like we do, all the little conventions and a bunch of other stuff, and you guys had that time to heal and you guys are still cool, wouldn't you still want to continue doing that as a friend?
I personally couldn't do it.
I think
Throwing that out there to the world, because
yeah.
I feel like I can because that's the most mature.
I'm not
you know.
saying it's mature or immature, and I'm not saying that
No,
I
I'm talking about
couldn't
the
do
breakup
it
was
based
the
on
most
like
mature thing
an
ever.
immaturity level. For me, it would be there's 10 years there, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it would be, the breakup was amicable, or it was
Fair.
like
we did,
whatever positive words you want to say, because that's what it was. But for me, like, or maybe, y'all stopped with those particular types of feelings a year or two ago. So this is your natural thing for whatever's happening. And that would make sense. But for me, I don't think I could get past those feelings after like 10 years. To me, that'd be like getting a divorce. And so I don't think I would be able to be like that. Like, it's not like, oh, I never want to see you again. I never want to talk to you, because that's a long ass time.
Yeah, it's probably the exact opposite. Like, this is a big part of my life. So now I want, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
So I understand.
So for me, it wouldn't so much, it's not that I think it's wrong. It's that for me, I feel like I would be the person in that situation who's doing this because it still looks like our relationship to me, at least the happier parts of our relationship. And I'm fearful of letting this go because that would take me years to heal. So I don't think I could take 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 months and be like, okay, let's hang out like all the time. Like I personally could not do it. I would, no.
Because her bestie kept asking, "Oh, do you think
You guys are gonna get back together?
that, or does he still have feelings for you?"
Oh.
I even told Michelle. I told him, like, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you." If that makes sense.
Oh my God.
Because that's what it is. Like, I care, I love her.
Right.
We.
Well, yeah, of course you're gonna have that. Y'all
we're
together
like,
almost a
she is
decade,
one of my.
so yeah.
Exactly.
It's rare for me to have female best friends. I only have, I can say, 3 or 4 at most.
Well, according to society, that's not common anyways.
Yeah,
So it's
apparently-
not. So you are the outlier in general
Right, 'cause
because you have more.
Steve Harvey
Then
would
zero.
say that you can't have friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
of course,
Steve-
of course.
We're not
That's what
saying he's
Steve Harvey
right,
would
but that's
say.
what he says.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
No, you're lying. Because you can. Because I have.
Yeah.
And these are other than Michelle, other homegirls I consider best friends. I have not slept with. I've never crossed that line with, because I value the friendship more, and having that person in my life is more important than like, let me hit it and then fuck it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, right, but you haven't spent 10 years in a relationship
True.
with those other, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right. Well, I have years on the ones who,
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So I can kind of say that.
What about you?
What? How do I feel about?
No, like, would you, because like I said, I don't think I'd be able to.
Is that natural to you, after breakup, then the separation?
For me,
I mean, you don't
feel
have
like
to.
that's-
You don't have
know-
to completely
No,
stop
not,
talking to
not,
each other.
not exactly, but like the little baby steps. You know
Yeah,
what
I feel like when your relationship is, for lack of a better term, run its course, right? And you guys decide, hey, like, we love each other, or we're not in love with each other anymore. Maybe it's better off that we're just friends and so that. Yeah, I think you start to do some of the similar things that you did in the relationship because that's what you're used to. And then, like I said, now it's like there's things that, I want to hang out with these people. I never really liked them anyway, so have fun. And now, so that becomes more of a thing. And it's like, I want to go do this. Well, I never really wanted to do that when we were together. So now, you go do that. I'm chilling. And then you...
For me, the used to of certain things is not because I'm used to doing it.
Right.
It's fun. We have fun
No.
doing that thing.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no,
it's not
I-
like I'm being dragged to it. As much as like, oh my God, I'm doing this. But like, shit, I had a blast today. And it was all women things, but shit, the women I was talking to, they were joking with me and having fun. I'm getting massages. Shit was great. I was sore all over. Those massages were amazing. I'm gonna go back.
I mean, I guess that's the main thing about it. It's just that you got to do things that you want to do.
Yeah.
And now that you guys aren't attached because of a romantic relationship, that you guys are doing things with each other or for each other because you want to and not because you feel like you're obligated to anymore. So like both of y'all, either one of y'all, either side should feel free to be like, oh, that's what you're doing today? Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So,
And I have no problem telling her I don't want to
oh,
do
I
that.
need to get up early and do this. Oh, you do, huh? Enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm
But
sleeping
for me,
in.
my bitching are first world problems. I don't want to drive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
don't.
See,
But
see,
then
no. There's no but.
there's a but.
See,
No. I don't want to drive. So don't.
That's a perfect example of let's say y'all want to go. Let's say y'all want to go do something, right? And we're not talking about necessarily.
Yeah,
y'all
I
anymore.
got you.
This is just in general.
This is general. Yeah. So let's say like people have broken up, but y'all are still cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still like to do things together. Maybe you do things together because you don't know other people who are into that. I know he is. I know she is. So we still have that in common. We can do that. Okay, that's friends. Cool. Whatever. Ain't no big deal. Now, this person has automotive transportation. You have automotive transportation. So now that y'all aren't together, there shouldn't be an obligation to feel like I need to do this or I need to do that. So what if it's like, oh yeah, I'm down to do that. I don't want to drive down there though. So how are we gonna make this happen?
I love his hand. He's like,
Like,
how are we gonna figure this out?
Like those are the things that I think get tricky because what if it was like, I'm down to go with you to that. I'm not driving down to Los Angeles, so you can kill that noise. So how are we gonna make this work? You gonna come get me or like?
We're gonna Uber. We're gonna meet there.
Yeah, like those are the things that I think get tricky because it's like, well, I don't feel like I have to do this anymore because I don't. So how do you balance that without somebody being like, well, you used to. You damn right I used to, but I don't got to no more.
It's just the waking up and it's like that first I gotta try. It's like that feeling. It's not like, oh my, it's like a burden on my life. It's just like that first bitch. You know what I mean?
Well, see, like for us, for instance, like she got the new car. I got the old bus. She got the new hotness, right?
He's gonna get a new car soon.
So when I
getting
get
a car soon.
the new car, it's going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look at him like,
Yeah, she's gonna be like,
you ready?
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you goddamn right. Let's go. So, but let's say.
Sorry, I got it.
Lot of money.
Make sure that shit works.
It does.
So let's say, God forbid, like it doesn't work out, but we still cool with each other, right? Now she's like, oh, remember that thing that we was talking about going to? Oh yeah. You sit down. Yeah, I want to go. So,
Who's gonna get who?
who call we taking? Who drive away? Like those are the things that's like,
New hotness, right?
you know what I'm saying? Like what if it's like, I felt obligated to because, you know what I'm saying, we were together. But
we
now,
pre-committed
I never
to
really
it.
wanted to in the first place. But I did it because I felt like I should. Now I don't have to. So mama, what we gonna do now? It's a production.
Yeah.
So it's like, so
I
those
think
are the-
it's more
those are
about,
the
like,
questions I have,
I
sacrificing.
think that's the
things like that.
compromise I keep talking about.
Okay.
And that's why I ended up there, because I was like, this sir talking about compromise. But you're compromising doing that for the company of somebody else to do something that you're like, about anyways. So who wins in that situation every time? Not you.
I didn't feel like I lost though.
Well, at the end of the day, you didn't, because yeah. But if you initially don't want to do it, you're still doing it anyways.
Yeah. Well,
So what if it didn't turn out the way it turned out today? At the end of the day, it's like, motherfucker.
Then she'd be upset. She won't give me satisfaction for a few fucking days, and then she'll get over it.
Exactly. So why do we keep making these sacrifices for?
It's not a
I'm
sacrifice.
trying to figure out the words for something that I don't have to do. Right? What's that?
Yeah.
But I feel like even in the friend and or relationship, I made a promise or whatever, like, hey, we're gonna go to this thing down, and I say yes, and I'm like, yeah, cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, like, hey, the day comes, I'm like, I don't want to do it no more. I feel like an asshole.
So?
No, I'm just saying, I feel bad. I would feel generally bad, and I was like, I said, you know, why am I being a dick about it?
Yeah, no, that's fine
Well,
to
if
feel
you
bad
already-
about
I
it.
mean-
But if you don't want to go,
I know, but
you can feel bad.
Yeah,
but you feel bad at home.
But the thing is,
I can be in bed.
well,
Damn, I probably should have went down and
that's
fucked up.
that's something.
What else is on?
But that's something I understand, because that's like, I promised, we made plans.
Yeah.
But like,
And
this
it's
isn't
like-
specific. We're
Yeah,
just,
we're
just
just-
talking.
No, but I'm saying, like, that's why I understand, like, but that goes for anybody.
Yeah.
And that's like, I mean, not even necessarily today. Like, let's say, we were supposed to go to the movie. We didn't buy the tickets yet. I don't want to go. Okay, well, I'm not obligated to go because nobody spent any money. Nobody bought these tickets. Nobody anything. And that's just an example. So, fuck it. I don't want to go. Like, too fucking bad.
Uncle Bum, so bye.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, it could, but that could be for anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a difference between plans and then pre-obligations where you already put money down and you have these major things in play and these situations.
Tickets are already bought.
Right,
Blah, blah, blah,
but, and that goes for anybody.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a fucked up situation. Because that's like, everybody already spent money on it
Right.
and like whatever,
Yeah,
like, and unless you're like sick or, you know, some shit comes up or whatever,
deathbed.
like, that's, I understand that. But in general, if somebody mentions something and your first reaction is, I don't want to do that. Don't fucking do that.
Shouldn't do it.
Don't do it.
Even like today, she was like, "We going to Target?" I was like, "Please don't ask me." He goes, "I don't really want to go."
I don't ask him because I know he hates going.
I was like, "I'm trying to watch this fucking game." She's like, "We'll be back." I was like, "Thank you, Lord of mercy."
The only time.
Put up. Have fun, babe.
I was like, "Hey, you got bags and girls or something? Come call me. I'll
Yeah.
be right down."
Yeah.
But I don't want to go. I'm trying to watch this game. This game good. She's like, "We'll be back."
I don't really.
Score.
I don't really ask you to go. You went last time, and I don't even remember why.
Because we were out, and I was like, I know if we go home, you're not going to want to go out, so we should do it while... We went to the baby shower.
While we're out,
And you were like...
let's do everything we need before we
Yeah,
get
you were
home.
like, I have to go to Michael's, and I
Ah,
have to
that's
find a
hard,
spot.
yeah.
I was like, well, I'm telling you right
And
now...
before that, I can't even remember the last time he went with me because he doesn't like going. And it's like, I'm just going to go and get the shit that I need in peace and not feel like I'm, like dragging somebody along. Like, I can do this shit myself. Mm-hmm. Do you want anything? Yes, we need this. Mm-hmm. Yes, I would like this. Can you get this? Yes, fine, great. Add it to my list, and I'm gone. Yeah. Like, I don't even care anymore.
Because as a young child growing up, and I went to the store with my mother all the time. It's like sometimes they have to go down every aisle to make sure that I need this, I don't need this, and I'll just be like,
That's me at the grocery store.
So when she's like, I'm going to the store, I'll be like,
Please don't ask me to go.
That's why me.
she's
and
like, you
his
need
son-
anything? I'll be like, oh, I need this. Okay, and then she leave, and I'm like,
But those are the compromises. Like I would rather not feel that way,
yeah.
and I'd rather just go.
But there's things that's like when we have to go to Michael's and supply store. I was like, I'm telling you right now, like, because if we go home, I'm not getting back up.
And I knew I wouldn't
and
either.
she was
So I was like,
I was like, we should just go now on the way there.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Knock it out. I'm prepared
Yeah,
for whatever's
'cause
happening.
I'm
now.
already ready.
I can't find what I need here. Let's go here. I'm prepared because
Once these shoes
figured-
come off and I put the slides on,
know what
we
I'm
ain't
saying?
leaving.
But
that's
see,
me. Like
as
I don't
long-
want to leave again.
As long as I'm prepared for what's gonna happen, okay, make it happen. I don't want to be like, oh, and you gotta, oh, come on, like I thought we.
I
was,
just got
so
comfy.
If I know what's happening, okay, I gotta go here, and I gotta do this, and I need to go here too.
And we're like, man, I gotta put drops on.
But we're in a relationship. If we were not in a relationship, we'd be like,
Oh yeah.
well, I mean, these aren't things that we would talk about.
I gotta go to Michael get some stuff. Have fun.
Exactly.
My jaws are off. I ain't going nowhere.
I don't know why you're telling me this. Cool.
I'm
Like,
saying.
you know?
Yeah.
So.
I don't want to do that.
Well,
Let me know how it turned up when you got home.
I am.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Let me know when you're home
Is that what
safe.
you're doing now? Because your dick is out. That's what we're doing?
That's what we doing. Wow, I guess that's what we doing now.
Well, I am
Hey.
fresh
hey,
out
hey.
of
Hey, what she say when she saw it?
stupid. You guys are dumb.
Oh,
I said, let him see it. Small and be big at the same time. Let him know. Oh man, that's fine.
Well, all right. That was fun.
So love yourself.
This is a great TED Talk.
Don't do shit you don't want to do.
Loved ones around you. Do what you want to do.
Don't
do
don't
things
be,
for others, but
don't
don't
be
do
crazy.
things for others that you don't want to do.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good
Don't
luck.
be crazy.
Don't be. I don't know. Like,
I feel blue.
quit with the drama, man. Like,
Yeah. I have no drama.
I'm not.
No, I'm not
I'm
saying you-
saying.
I'm just
I'm
saying
not
the fact
saying
that I
you.
can-
I'm just telling the people.
I
Like,
can say that when you say you're good, I'm on the same level. I'm
Yeah,
good.
like I'm good.
When,
And we-
because last night when old boy came and we were in the side of the thing and he's trying to bring me back to the old job, man, I'm straight.
yeah.
Like I actually have a job I enjoy.
you should have asked him how much the pay was, though.
No, he ain't gonna match what. He ain't
I was
gonna
gonna
match
say.
that.
That's what I
You don't know though.
I was like,
You don't know. That would have been my first fucking
No, I just
question.
told him like, I told him no, if
because
you
you loved
Yeah.
that job.
can, yeah, I did. I was like,
if you can match it
if
to
you
come
can
close to
match
it,
what
take that
I'm
shit.
making now, I'll be an associate and I'll work.
I said, take that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Or I'll work 2 or 3 days a week
Or
on the
yeah.
other days off that I have, and
Yeah, those
call it a day.
I was like, all right, store manager, Sherman Oaks, Monday through Friday. I'm off weekends. Give me
Fire.
that.
Fire.
And this is minimum pay, and then you give him the
no,
number.
I quit.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, I'm saying like give him the amount that you make.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
either gonna match this, or it's gonna be higher, and that's it.
Right.
That's what I would have
Match or
done.
higher, not $1
Exactly.
less.
I was like, shit. if you
$2
do that,
more.
man, when can I start? Yesterday.
Yep.
I still got my list shirts at
That's
home.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So
I was like, he should have asked because I know he
I
loved
did
that
ask.
job, but you did?
I did ask. He didn't give me an answer.
Oh, because
Yeah, that's the first thing
he's
I asked.
fucking.
hey, follow
That's
up
the
with his ass though.
All right.
Just
I'll
be like,
fix
yo,
it.
I know you was talking that gang woo wah you be poking, but what the numbers hitting for?
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Are they
Right
they
now-
close to this?
We don't know what
because,
they are.
like I said, I'm the one that got him that job initially.
I know.
And we killed it at that store.
And then he got. Never mind. Okay,
No, I know.
that's enough. All right.
I
Well,
know. Then I filled her in.
this has been episode
TED Talk.
73. This has been TED Talk.
This is Tarrant Talk.
TED Talk number 1
This is
from the Me and Them podcast.
Nim talk.
Nim Talk.
Well, thank you for coming to my Nim talk.
Welcome to the Nim Talk. We could talk about some bullshit today, no?
That's gonna be the opening thing. Dun dun. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, Episode
Yo,
73 of the
yo,
Me and M podcast.
Cut and clip that. That's the theme song.
Oh my god.
If you have any questions, comments,
Or in a similar situations.
yeah,
let
and
us know
have,
what's up.
or anything that you think about what we said, go ahead and email us, meandm03@gmail.com. meandnem03@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, share, hit that little thing. It's going to be down here.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Share with your
Yeah.
friends, because some people need to hear this.
Uh-huh.
Not
Other
just
than
this one. They need to hear the other 72. Holla at us.
yeah,
Other
there's
72
some
episodes.
gems in there,
where
man.
do we, I'm trying to find the date that's going to be like 100.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, I mean, who really knows?
Well, you know,
Like,
because we were
things-
kind of, our schedules are
yeah,
a little...
like with the holiday season, it's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And like gym season is coming up for her, so
All
things
right.
might be a little. But I mean, we figured out.
Yeah, we usually do it.
I would probably say
How funny is it we film
It's
on a
probably
Tuesday
going to
and
be
it
in
comes
May.
out.
It'd probably be May.
yeah.
Ooh,
I think
close to my birthday.
April or
It would
May.
be this. It would be late spring, early summer.
Yeah.
When
My birthday.
yeah, when we hit
Birthday
100.
month.
So,
Yeah. But anywho,
so we don't kill each other by episode 100. It happen.
which is still questionable.
It's funny how we say it's questionable.
Well, not me and him, but
Debatable.
me and him.
It's always...
yeah, it's always
But anyways,
Got you. Taryn? Sometimes. No.
all right, y'all. It's been great. We'll see you next time. Hope y'all enjoyed this.
Word up, yo.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
MSK.
My name is Taryn.
I'm Rain Squidward.
And I'm Savoy.
We'll see y'all next week. Doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, hurtful.
It's truthful.
Truthful.
But look at the shirt, though.
Oh my God, the pain.
We out.
Peace.
And cut.
Peace, chickens.